Happy birthday.
We love to laugh and joke and dance.
Videos like this, now just a memory for the family of 29-year-old Ronnie Thomas after a hit-and-run accident changed his life over a year ago. On October 22nd, 2024, his sister Ania says Ronnie was crossing the street to get food while on his work break as a security guard at the Atrium Health Amphitheater in Macon.
We was told someone ran the light and hit him, ran him over and kept going.
She says his injuries led to him having multiple surgeries.
He couldn't walk on both his legs were broken, so they had to reconstruct his stomach because his stomach, like his guts was in his chest or whatever. They had to reconstruct all of that. Just wasn't doing so well.
Despite also suffering 2 strokes and being revived twice, Ronnie clung on to life for 14 months, rotating between the hospital, the ICU, and then finally hospice, where he passed away nearly 2 weeks ago. Still, questions remain on who was behind the wheel.
We've been trying to figure out what happened to him and who did it, and nobody's really letting us know anything.
Ania says throughout the time, the Bibb County Sheriff's Office has not been helpful.
We've been trying to work with them, but nobody has even responded to me when I've tried to reach out to them about it. And I know my mom's frustrated because it's the really only thing she want to do is, it's a lot of cameras in the area, so I'm pretty sure someone's seen something.
She urges anyone with information to reveal the details that now leave her mourning her little brother, Ronnie.
If you find it in your heart to, come forward about it, just let us know so we can lessen the burden of our hearts.
Out of Lawrence County, a man is in the hospital after being shot in the head on Sunday in Dublin. Police found a 34-year-old man who had a gunshot wound to the head around 2 a.m. at a home on Lily Street. Witnesses told officers that the man got into a fight with Demetrius O'Neill before being shot. The victim is currently in the hospital, and the GBI has put out warrants for O'Neill's arrest on charges of aggravated assault and battery. And a man is dead after being shot multiple times in Dexter on Saturday. The GBI says that just before 7 p.m., Lawrence County deputies responded to a home on Shy Street after getting a report about shots being fired. That's when they found Joseph Birch in the yard. He was unresponsive and had multiple gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead on scene. The GBI says no arrests have been made at this time. A 5-year-old girl died on Christmas in Houston County, and now her death is being investigated. Coroner James Williams tells us that the girl's parents took her to the emergency room Christmas night after she, quote, became ill. The girl died shortly after getting there. The coroner's office and the Houston County Sheriff's Office are investigating, and an autopsy is being done by the GBI. The child's name is not being released.
This morning, U.S. military releasing video of the latest strike on a suspected drug trafficking boat in the Eastern Pacific, killing 2 people. It marks the 30th U.S. strike of its kind at sea in recent months, and it comes as President Trump shares updates on the first land attack, Trump saying the United States hit a dock in Venezuela.
There was a major explosion in the dock area where they load the boats up with drugs. They load the boats up with drugs, so we hit all the boats, and now we hit the area.
In a radio interview last Friday, the president saying the U.S. knocked out a big facility in Venezuela. Meanwhile, the president welcoming Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at his Mar-a-Lago club, where he was pressed by reporters for more details on the strike, including whether the action was carried out by U.S. military.
I know exactly who it was, but I don't want to say who it was. But it was along the shore.
The U.S. has been building up its military presence in the region with nearly 15,000 troops and several warships standing ready in the Caribbean. Earlier this month, Trump ordering what he called a complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers going into and out of Venezuela. And adding to the pressure on Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, Trump said last week that it would be smart for him to step down.
Meanwhile, Maduro said Venezuela would continue to trade oil and has said regime change will just not happen. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
Well, good Tuesday, everybody. We had a very chilly start to our day here in Middle Georgia this morning. Started out in the upper 20s and lower 30s, even felt like the upper teens and lower 20s with the wind blowing. And today we're going to see abundant sunshine, but even though we're going to have the sunshine with us all day, it's not going to warm us up a whole lot. Looking at our highs today, going up, I think at best, the upper 40s. It'll stay a little breezy today as well, so those breezes will make these temperatures feel a little bit cooler from time to time. And then tomorrow morning, we'll start out our Wednesday with temperatures right around the mid to upper 20s. So maybe a degree or two colder tomorrow morning. And then during the day tomorrow with abundant sunshine, we'll actually be a few degrees warmer, going up to the mid 50s for our New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, we'll start out slightly warmer with clear skies. We'll start with low to mid 30s. And then during the day on New Year's Day, we'll actually get back up to the lower 60s, the average high this time of year, 59. So getting back up to near or slightly above average for New Year's Day. Now, let's talk about the rain. We do need some rain in Middle Georgia, but I don't see much today through Thursday. Matter of fact, most of Friday will be dry as well. But Friday night into early Saturday, we're going to see our best chance of rain coming in. I think that's a pretty good chance of rain as well. And then it'll dry out for Sunday into next week. And let's talk about the drought monitor because, as I said, we do need some rain. All of us are at some level of drought. Most of us moderate drought. But you see, we do have some severe drought areas here in Middle Georgia, so we definitely could use a little bit of rain. Temperatures is going to be the big story, the up and down with those temperatures. We're now down to below average today by about 11 degrees. Tomorrow will be about 4 degrees below average, and this is for our high temperatures. And then as we get into New Year's Day, notice we'll start jumping back up a little bit above average. Friday again will be about 5 degrees above average, and as we go into the weekend, we're going to stay above average on those temperatures. But again, as I said, we will see some rain chances increasing as we get into Friday night and Saturday. So here's our forecast today. Abundant sunshine, breezy with highs going up to the upper 40s. Tonight we'll see those clear skies dropping down to the mid to upper 20s. And then there is our 10-day forecast showing tomorrow a bit warmer with those mid 50s. Low, maybe some mid 60s New Year's Day. We'll stay in the 60s through the weekend and into next week for our daytime highs. And again, you see that next rain chance Friday night into Saturday.
United.
Urban Meyer built college football dynasties.
Football is a way of life.
Mark Ingram II ran his way to a Heisman.
I'm gonna do the rest of the show with this thing.
Rob Stone calls it like he sees it. This is the Triple Option, where legends tackle the biggest headlines in college football and the NFL with guests who don't hold back.
You're not winning with that owner.
Wow.
It's football talk that hits harder than game day. The Triple Option, presented by Wendy's, wherever you get your podcast.